Hey there, sign of Aries. This is Kim here to do a reading for you. It's going to be for your next 48 hours. So I hope you're doing really good, guys. As always, thank you so much for liking, sharing, subscribing. I appreciate all the support. So we're going to get right into this. I always ask to channel your spirit guides, your higher self, or your angels, any higher vibration that wants to give us maybe some knowledge that we didn't have already, to help us Aries move forward on our journey. So let's see, Aries, what you have going for you. Ooh, breathe. Okay, so it's an intuitive reading. I'm going to be using some really interesting cards today that give us, well, you can, I mean, if you can't find something to look into, to find a message in these cards, the Surrealist Tarot, then something's wrong, because there's just so much information, so much symbolism, and it's packed full of messages. So the good tarot to get us started with just the overall theme for your reading for Aries. What's the overall theme? Oh, we have the World. Nice. Completion. It's like, take the track shoes off because you've won the race. You've won the race. There may not be like a physical baton for you to grab, but Spirit is saying you have passed the finish line for something. You have made, or it's almost like in a quantum way, you may have made one decision that is such a good decision that it's just altered the whole timeline. And that's kind of what it feels like here. It feels really nice. It feels like, that final puzzle piece. You've been working on something for such a long time, and now now that final puzzle piece gets put in the mix, and it's complete. So it is complete. This card really speaks to ascension on a very literal note, you know. It's a new world. It's a new world. It's being able to see the good in every single situation. It's being able to see the good in every person. It's not ignoring the bad. It's not ignoring anything negative, but it's simply saying, like, I want to live in a world that's highlighting the good. And that is what this completion is about, I feel, on like a collective level for you. Right, Aries. Let's get general messages as clear and concise as can be for the sign of Aries for their next 48 hours, please, Spirit. And thank you, of course. What do we have? We have Three of Cups. And you see what I'm meaning about these? Oh my goodness, it's imagery. It's awesome. I love the art. I love the artwork. She's almost a little robotic, the one in the middle. Almost a little robotic. This is, they're all trees though, okay? So they're all firmly planted in the same system. If that makes sense, we're firmly planted in the same earth. Maybe having different agendas, but helping each other. And not just helping each other, but celebrating abundance. This is like something happy to celebrate, and it may be making new memories too with people who are very caring towards you, or you are towards them. Somebody that, like a group, you really value their friendship. Three of Cups, celebration of abundance, and oh my goodness, why wouldn't you celebrate? You have the Wheel. Golly day, Aries. These are the fixed signs. You've got Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo represented, but doesn't have to be. I'll focus on the message more than the signs, because we all have different signs in our chart anyway. So this Wheel, though, is speaking of good luck. There is something that look, you're seeing it's right in front of you and it's good. It's right smack dab in front of you. In fact, I think that's the really biggest message they're putting here, is it's right in front of you. Also, that turquoise, that's a spiritual healing color. So, and especially, you know, with the blue here, with the spiritual, there's a healing. Believe in your good luck, believe in your good fortune, and believe that things are working out for your good. And you may just believe that with these energies coming around. Wow, this is really, really good. This is fortunate. Fortunate one. All right, what is at the root of your reading? I call it the heart of the matter of your reading. Oh, the Two of Cups. If not just celebration, my goodness, you are also finding the things that you truly love, as this card is representing true love, true love. Now, it can be things like, I love to paint, and so, like, for real, when I go painting, when I start painting and things like that, my creativity gets really unleashed, and it's something that I love. It is a true love of mine. It's a hobby. So look, this can come in so many shapes and forms, in so many ways, shapes and forms. This is a good partnership coming. So if there's something really fortunate that's coming about, it's time for you to be on the top of this wheel. You're ascending. 2 of 3 cups, 3 of cups, emotionally and spiritually ascending. And you know what happens after that? You start seeing it reflected in your material realm. And I think that's what everything's like pointing to here. Of course, everybody has their own experience, but you can't miss these energies. What's the past card representing here for Aries? What do we have? We have the 9 of Wands. Being stretched thin sometimes, that can happen with the 9 of Wands, because there's a lot of things that we're wanting to fight for, and sometimes it's like, gosh, I keep on fighting and fighting and fighting. This is signifying that everything you fought for paid off. It's paid off. In fact, it's already paid off, whether you can see it in the form realm yet or not. It is already paid off. This is really nice. It feels like you've done your own quantum healing. It feels like you have changed or switched something that has switched a lot of other things, and in a positive way. Or if you haven't done it and you're about to do it, and when you do this one thing, and an example would be to quit smoking. You know, or a really good example too that would change things a lot would be, like I said, with your hobby, finding something that you creatively love to do, like a creative outlet for you. It's going to stimulate a lot more creativity in all areas, not just the one. So this is being just really exhausted, but still hanging in there, still persevering. With strength and courage. Aries, what else do we have? We have the Moon in reverse. Not necessarily a bad card. And I have the King of Swords here, too, on the bottom. So it's about the things, the light shedding on the things that we can change. Definitely some acceptance here, but I feel like we're in more control than we thought. And I think that's the main message, is that you were deceived by thinking that you didn't have much control in your life and the way that things turned out. If you're feeling like you couldn't do some things, or like somebody, if that thought ever entered your mind, then it is a deception, because you can truly have whatever life you want and do whatever you want. Page of Pentacles. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. This is your future energy, Aries, and this is about new adventures, new starts. I feel like it's it could be like a starter business, a new beginning. It's like there's a new movie wanting to come out, or there's a new movie that you're making. I know that sounds really, it's abstract, but I'm feeling like like you want to try something, and it may be with dealing with things that you've done from the past, but in a completely new way, and a new way to look at a situation. A new adventure. A new adventure. Could be involving a child, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn for some. A Gemini with the Lovers here. Look at this. The Two of Cups and the Lovers. Some of you have really found your soulmate energy. If that feels like it's ringing true, like you wondered because you think somebody might be your soulmate, then I think they really might. Because it's kind of showing up here. Now, it's showing up as reflecting in your world too, as how you feel. Very kind of like you're at a crossroads, and like this one decision truly, it feels like it's going to change everything. It's how you're being inspired, and it's how love is moving you in the crossroads in your life, those tough decisions. But I mean, it's all, your reading's excellent. Excellent. Wow. Okay. No more deception. Things being revealed. What is in the environment? What do you have in the environment here? I have the Eight of Cups in a reverse. Okay, this could be somebody really wanting to come back and fix something. This could be you, your energy. Always take it however it resonates with you. But the Eight of Cups in the reverse it can mean two things to me. It can either mean going back to fix the situation that we had left. In a disaster, maybe, in disarray, possibly. Or this is weathering out how you feel, not letting your emotions and feelings dictate every move that you're making right now. And possibly like hanging in there until things are the way that you want them. Now, it's either that or somebody coming back. So you take it how it resonates. There may be a need for like vacation or a retreat or something like that. It may feel like there's a need for that. And you might do that with this Three of Cups. You may be planning on a trip or something like that, especially with the World card coming in here. Truly, you may be planning a trip. It feels wonderful if you are. But the World twice is like, I mean, if you had a doubt about completion or about whether you're headed into the right energy here, don't have a doubt. Because you're without a doubt in the right direction, headed for a huge completion, huge clarity. And I think that that is part of your, and there's strength. Wow. And there's strength. Okay, so the World, once again, big completions, and could be about world travel. This is about the courage to overcome anything that you're up against. Ace of Swords, the clarity to come in for that. Let's look at the outcome here for Aries. What's the outcome for Aries? Excellent reading. Excellent reading. Tap into your intuition a little bit more would be the message. This is really good. Change is going to come regarding a situation where somebody had left previously. Okay, change is going to come. Wait for news with the Knight of Swords on this, in this deck. It specifically has a phone on the front. But I feel like this is like your, you initiating, you know, okay, my eggs are hatched. I'm ready to do something now, or I don't have to sit here and watch this egg. So, something's going to get done. Cause this is always in my book, the Knight of Swords is motivated change. So it's something that you obviously know is coming in, and something that you're ushering in because you want it. Because look, Five of Pentacles in the reverse, because you're getting out of a temporary situation that made you feel like you were in a bind, whether that be a worrisome situation with somebody's health, on the health front in the family, or a Pentacles, like a temporary Pentacles situation. That's definitely coming out of that. And you're hitting a completion. I mean, on all levels, this is such a good reading, guys. I don't know if I could get it any better than this. So let's get an angel number to wrap up your reading. 13, lucky 13. I am confident, they say. Of course you are. That's your sign. That's like the hallmark of your sign. 13, you are a conscientious worker with a knack for coming up with creative ideas and turning them into something real. An optimistic but practical outlook will keep you determined and on track as you work steadily towards your goals. I am confident. Number 13. Thanks, Aries. Sending you love and light as always. Bye-bye.